It's better than commentating on that stage.
That's correct.
I'll wait for them to put their bits down. Jack, many congratulations. You've obviously played in finals, but is that the biggest win of your career?
Yeah, I think so. I honestly gave that game absolutely everything I had over 3 days, and beat the best player in the world at the moment for me. And I was playing, I think, some of the greatest snooker we've seen. So to have beaten Neil, it's just feels like a massive achievement for me, and yeah, probably the best win of my career so far.
You've obviously talked about the mental side of the game, the way you held yourself together towards the end of the match to get over the line. I mean, is that a significant part of the victory for you?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of where I've gone wrong in the past, and working on putting that right now, and held it together well today. There's a lot of pressure out there, and I feel like I kept my cool to it really well. I missed a few balls, but that's snooker, and made a great clearance to make it to take it into a decider, and then finished off the match kind of well at the end. And yeah, it's just like I said, a fantastic victory for me.
Judd, obviously your close friend, was obviously delighted to see you win, but he did say he wondered if you believed that you could win if it went close at the end. Did you always have that belief?
Yeah, for sure. I thought I knew it was going to be a close game, and this evening I sort of felt like it was going to go to a decider, and it did, and I was ready for that. And you don't beat Neil Robertson easy, and it was even though I was sort of creeping ahead at some points, he just kept with me all match, and I was just throwing everything I had at him, and like I said, managed to pip him at the end.
Yeah, and he made that 147. You do wonder how that was going to play out, if he was going to spur him on or just distract him.
Yeah, incredible break. 1 minute I looked like going 11-7 up. Next thing I know, it's 10-all. He's done a maximum. I was just spinning. The room was spinning, and I can't even really remember what happened then. It's just like it was a blow to me, but I'm a stronger person now and player, and dealt with it, and somehow I've beaten from that. He threw a lot at me tonight, and I sort of dealt with it.
And afterwards as well, the crowd were really into it, weren't they? You were celebrating with the crowd. That was a special moment.
Yeah, when the last red went in, I've probably never had a cheer like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like a lot of them wanted me to win. I couldn't believe it, but we put. It was an amazing game to be at tonight. I like watching snooker, and to say you've been to a game like that, maximum and a deciding frame finale. They definitely had a good time tonight, and it was entertaining to be a part of, and probably for everyone to watch. So I think they'd give a massive cheer to whoever won, and when that last red went in, like I said, probably the loudest roar I've heard, and I thought, oh, wow, this is crazy. And then I potted the blue, yellow, green, and that was sort of it. So yeah, incredible crowd, incredible feeling.
Maybe some of them will be cheering on against John Higgins.
Yes, I got John tomorrow. If you can get your crowd on your side, it definitely helps. But obviously John's going to be a crowd favourite. He's got so much prestige and done so well over the years. There's going to be a lot of Johnny Higgins fans there tomorrow. But I feel like they sort of appreciate the way I play. I'm going for my shots. It's someone sort of new on the scene. I've never been to a quarterfinals of the World Championship, so new face for them to look at. And I feel some of their support sort of kept me together tonight, because Neil was coming back at me strong. So yeah, the crowd definitely helped.
Do you think it'll be a different type of game against John Higgins?
I haven't honestly thought about it at all. I've just won, and I think I've got him. Is it 2:30 tomorrow? I don't know. So tomorrow afternoon. So finish talking to you, go home, eat some food, and go sleep, and then wake up tomorrow and figure out how I'm going to try and give Higgins a run for his money, because what a player. It doesn't get any easier, and I can't wait.
Exciting though to be in the quarterfinals for the first time.
Extremely exciting. That was the goal. The first goal when I came here this week, me and my uncle were talking like, come on, let's try and get to the quarters. I've never been to a quarters before, so we've done that, and now just trying to win the thing. So why not? Let's just give it our best. I'm going to give every session my best, and that's what I did that game, and I beat the best player in the world. So I guess I haven't really got to worry about who I'm playing now. I've just got to give it everything and hang on, and go through the ups and downs, and see how I get on.
Okay, well done.
Cheers.
I'll do a quick one for TalkSport, Jack, just same sort of stuff. Well, with Jack Lisowski, after an epic match on a classic night of crucible action with a great match on the other side of the divide as well. Jack, just what are your feelings after that 13-12 win against the player of the season?
Yeah, incredible win for me. It probably is the biggest win of my career. You know, he's playing snooker now that it's just like point and shoot. You know, he's so accurate and deadly. So to have beaten him over 3 days, it's an incredible achievement. And yeah, like I said, probably the best win of my career.
Do you think some of the sort of things that have led to this, and you've obviously had one or two sort of setbacks, I'm sure you would love to have won a title before this, but has it all built up to perhaps this moment?
Maybe, you know, everyone's sort of career goes along at their own pace, at different paces, and I don't think I'm the quickest learner in the world, so it's taken me a while to get comfortable playing. Even, you know, here, for example, you know, first time I came here, I just couldn't play, couldn't think. So I've slowly learned to adapt to new situations and stuff. So yeah, my first quarterfinals coming up of the Worlds. Great to be here.
And just can you try and explain to someone who, as he was actually out there playing, what the atmosphere felt like tonight? Because obviously it was great on your side and possibly the other side as well. It just seems to be a fantastic atmosphere altogether.
Yeah, it was amazing. I've actually never really been at the Crucible when it's sort of been like that. I know Judd's told me about it, but I've never seen it. And to be there playing, you know, when Neil made his maximum, you know, it was like everyone stood up, roaring. It was yeah, you sort of see why the venue has so much prestige. And you know, when I won a part of the last red, and it was such a loud noise, it shocked me. You know, I was shocked. Yeah, so. Am I talking about again? I'm waffling now. Yeah, it's great. Love the venue. Great, amazing atmosphere. I think everyone had a good session of snooker tonight. I'm not sure. Did Trumpy win 13-11?
Yeah.
So 2 really close games. Yeah, it was quite noisy in there tonight, I'm going to say.
John Higgins next. Obviously, you know all about John. I think you played him here before, haven't you? So how are you looking at that match? You feel like perhaps a more complete player than when you played him here before? Yeah,
I played him before. He beat me 13-1. And I just beat Bing. I changed my tip. I can remember I couldn't get near a shot, to be honest. It wasn't so much I bottled it or anything. It just I was just rubbish. And John's relentless, so he sort of pounced on that. So I've beat him since then. And I know if I play my game, I can give him a good run for his money. But hey, he's got one of the best records ever here. I'm not sure how many finals he's been in, but it's well over 5, isn't it? 5, 6, 7, who knows? So he's an incredible crucible champion. So it just doesn't get any easier. But I know if I play well, give it my best over the 2 days, then you know I can give John a run for his money.
Brilliant, many congratulations.
Cheers, Hector.
Jack, how much did you talk to Peter Ebdon throughout that match, like in the mid-session intervals and things?
Yeah,
how much did he help you?
Peter's helped me loads, you know. He's just gave me some advice when it was 10-all at the interval, and he just gives really good advice to me. So we weren't speaking too long, went and had a little chat, and then I went and had a practice, and yeah, everything's just sort of coming together well. But yeah, Peter's been very helpful in my corner for sure.
Jack, just exploring that a little bit, with Peter Ebdon, we know what sort of a player he was, and we mentioned it briefly. He's a great shot maker, wasn't he, as well as very determined. And so, how exactly does he help you? So to say he helps you, but in what sort of way? He's
just been there, done it. I just listen to his every word he tells me, and you know he can't give any bad advice because everything he says, he's a world champ proven. Sometimes maybe I just need I just listen to whatever he says. I ain't going to say what he says, but I just listen to everything he says, and it's good stuff.
And does he? Because I might ask about this in a minute, but you know, one or two of the pundits, I think we've talked about this before, been very harsh about you, perhaps about your concentration. I think it's said your family even turn it off sometimes because they don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Is he good on the concentration side of it? Because that was a big asset of his.
Yeah, he's sort of strong in areas of the game that are my biggest weak points. So my weakest points. So spoke to him about, you know, I've spoken to him about pretty much everything in the game, and I feel like I'm sort of understanding certain aspects of the game more now. But you know, this is the first tournament he's been to me with at. So it's been really nice to have him around, and just got a great personality, great aura, good energy, and sometimes that's just that's enough. He could just be sat down, not speaking. He's just got good energy, so he sort of just picked me up at 10-all, and yeah, he's very, very handy to have in my corner for sure.
Does he ever give sort of specific examples? Because this is the 20th anniversary of him beating specific like examples of. Because I think this is the 20th anniversary of him beating Stephen Hendry in the final, which was a big shock at the time.
Yeah, he could. He's got loads of examples of stuff because obviously he's played so many games. He had such a long professional career, won so many big events. So he can sort of tell me about situations that he's been in, and I can like listen to it and think, oh yeah, I want a bit of that.
And is this a little bit of, this is a huge win for you against the, Neil Roberts and the pundits tend to sort of drawl over. Occasionally they're a bit harsh with you. I was actually out there before your match started, and Stephen Hendry was doing his stuff with Rishi Prasad. I don't know if you heard it backstage.
Didn't hear none of it, no.
But he basically just said, I think, Jack's game is made for Neil to take apart, basically, on TV. That's hurt, hasn't it, occasionally, that sort of thing over the past?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why. It's like some people just have a dig at me. I'm not saying I don't ever go out there and say, I'm the best player in the world, man. Like, I should be winning everything. I don't proclaim that, so I don't know why I get dug out. I think it's just because I play quite fast, and maybe I make it look easy to them. It doesn't feel easy to me, so maybe they sort of feel like I should be doing better. But my career's sort of gone along at its own pace, and I'm very, very comfortable now, finally playing at the Crucible. I can play my own game. I know everyone sort of knows where my game's at, and they know my style. So I'm quite erratic, but I don't really care about any of that now, to be honest with you. I feel like people know I'm a decent player, and sometimes people can say something now and it sort of spurs me on. And I bet no one would have expected me to win 13-12 tonight, and I did. So. I could tick that box, and it's just to beat the best player in the world 13-12 and decide this. I mean, that's just a great feeling and a great achievement for me. So, maybe they'll start looking at me slightly differently now. Like I might have a little bit of maturity about my game.
And just finally from me, that sort of label of the best player never to win a ranking title gets bandied around, doesn't it? I think a couple of people would be glad to get rid of it. You're in that conversation. How sweet would it be to do it here?
That would be the best way to put that one to bed. But before I think it was maybe Dave Gilbert, and then he's won something this season, hasn't he? So some people are saying it's me now, but like I said, I'm just giving it my best. I'm just trying to. This has been a very, very positive week for me, So it's sort of put a good spin on a bit of a downer of a season. The season's been pretty rubbish, so I'm finishing strong, and it's not over yet.
Jack, I spoke to you pre-tournament and said, do you feel ready to be a world champion?
Yeah.
You said no.
Yeah.
Has that changed?
Yeah, I'm ready now. It's a week later. I'm in the quarters, man. I won 2 games. I beat the best player in the world. I think I was saying that to myself. I looked at myself in the mirror at 12. I thought, God, can you win the world championships? I was like, yeah, come on, man, let's try and do it. So I was just trying to think good things, and I made the decision now. I'm trying to win this world, so I want to win it. I'm ready to win it. So let's have it.
Are you talking about needing some inspiration along the way?
Yeah.
That's got to be it, isn't it?
Yeah, to beat Neil then, 12-all, I beat him in a decider. Probably wouldn't have thought that was possible at the start of the week, so I'm inspired now.
Right.
Jack, just a quick one from me. You speak about how it's important it is to have positive thoughts. Human nature is obviously to usually be negative. How do you stop those thoughts creeping in when you play John after what happened last time?
Last time I lost him 13-1 because of my tip. I beat him before that and after it. But yeah, I had a terrible tip on that game. I was saying if I had a good tip on, I might have won like 5 or 6 frames. So I put that 1 frame down to the tip. But John's got an incredible record here. He's going to be very, very, very tough to get to beat again. I just got to figure out how to try and do it and draw on what happened today in the last 3 days. And I'm looking forward to the game. I'm going into the game in a very positive frame of mind, but I know it's going to be very, very tough.
So no mental baggage or hangover from that at all?
No, zero. Yeah, that thing's gone in the bin.
Cheers, mate.
Jack, you stated that you hit the practice table in the mid-session break. What was going through your mind at that point?
I was spinning. I was just like frustrated and thinking, what the hell happened? Because I should have been 11-7 up. I lost a big frame. Next thing I know, it's 10-all, and I would have normally sat in the dressing room and stewed, but I thought, let's get out and hit some balls. I did a line-up and I cleared them up. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm still playing I'm playing good. I'm playing really, really well. So it was nice to get a bit of timing back, and sort of stood me in better stead when I went back out there. You know, I think I lost the first frame, but then made a really good 80 break out of nowhere, potted a good red in the middle, and I think that sort of changed the game for me. That one break, you know, and I couldn't have done that without that bit of practice, I don't think.
Okay. Thank you.
Cheers.